Hi, I'm Anna. Today is May 18th. Trump just blinked, or did he? Hours before a scheduled military operation on Iran, the president called it off. 3 Gulf leaders made the call: Qatar, Saudi Arabia, the UAE. They asked Trump to stand down, and he did. But the military is still on standby. A full-scale operation is still on the table, on a moment's notice. And Iran is already warning, if Washington makes even the slightest mistake, Tehran knows exactly how to respond. This is the most dangerous 48 hours in the Middle East in months. The conflict between the US and Iran began on February 28, when the United States and Israel launched coordinated operations on Iranian missile sites, drone facilities, and IRGC command centers. A limited ceasefire took effect in early April. But it never held. The truce reduced large-scale attacks but did not halt naval clashes, cyber operations, or militia activity across the region. Negotiations to expand the ceasefire have since stalled. In recent days, Trump flooded his social media with conflict-themed imagery and repeated warnings to Tehran. Sunday night, he told Iran they would be, his words, wiped off the map if a deal wasn't reached fast. The clock was ticking. Then Monday came. On Monday afternoon, Trump posted on Truth Social that the Emir of Qatar, Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, and UAE President Mohammed bin Zayed had personally asked him to hold off on the planned military operation against Iran, which was scheduled for Tuesday, May 19. Their argument: serious negotiations are underway. A deal is within reach. Trump wrote that the deal will include, and I quote directly, "no nuclear weapons for Iran." Out of respect for those 3 leaders, he told Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and Joint Chiefs Chairman General Dan Kane to stand down. No operation tomorrow. But here's the catch: Trump simultaneously ordered the military to remain prepared to launch a full, large-scale operation on Iran on a moment's notice if an acceptable deal is not reached. The gun is still loaded. The finger is still on the trigger. Hours later, Trump spoke to reporters at a White House event. He said, "They seem to have a very good chance of making some kind of a deal. If we can do it without inflicting heavy damage, I would be very happy about that." Diplomatic. Almost casual. But make no mistake, this is maximum pressure with a pause button, not a peace plan. There is also a bigger chess game happening behind the scenes. Trump's deal demand, no nuclear weapons for Iran for at least 20 years, reflects a long-standing U.S. position. But experts note that the Xi-Trump summit last week in Beijing quietly produced a key outcome: China agreed that Iran must not acquire nuclear weapons and must not block the Strait of Hormuz. If Beijing has withdrawn its political cover for Tehran, Iran just lost its most powerful backer. That changes the calculation entirely. Meanwhile, NBC News reports that if the ceasefire collapses, the next U.S. military campaign already has a new name: Operation Sledgehammer. The old operation is legally over. A new one resets the congressional clock. Washington is not improvising, this is a plan.